Hi everyone, and welcome to another edition of Coffee with Father James. It's great to be back with you. I had a wonderful vacation week, a staycation week of relaxing and reading and enjoying lots of other things, which is great to kind of block some stuff out and just rest. But I'm back now, and as you can imagine, it's like opening a door and having a whole mountain of things coming down on you. So this feels a little overwhelming today on Monday, my first day back. As we shoot this video, you'll watch it Tuesday or later on during the week. But I'm confident in the coming days and weeks we'll begin to deal with all of the stuff that's built up over these last number of days. As you're watching, one big thing that will have happened is the event that is scheduled for tonight, Monday night as I shoot. It's our first night of our Alpha Taster event, or a taste of Alpha, where we're doing Alpha, but not really, because it's not real Alpha. Remember that distinction? Real Alpha is when you reach out with incredible sensitivity to invite people who are not churchgoers or maybe even believers. That's what real Alpha, that's who it's primarily for. So this is for insiders, and it's more of a training experience that will be very enriching as well. The good news, as of a couple hours ago, we have about 108 people signed up, which is fantastic. And the other news about this is that this come and see event, this first night, because really you take Alpha, when you take real Alpha, no one signs up to do a 10-week program. You say to people, come and see, just check out 1 week. If you like it, come back. If you don't like it, you don't have to come back. So we are resuming the experience of Alpha Taster 3 weeks from this week. So on Monday, May 3rd, the weekly sessions will begin. So if you're watching this and you didn't sign up, we'd love you to come and experience it. If you're a parishioner, come and experience it. You will be enriched. You will be enriched, and you will help us to mobilize as a parish to do this thing for real. Speaking about doing things for real, back in November, we spoke about the winterization of two of our locations to save money because of heating. I shared with you that in January alone last year, our heating in all of our buildings cost us about, heating in 11 of our 13 buildings costs us about $16,000. Well, I'm pleased to tell you that we've actually saved a considerable amount of money. I should have checked the numbers before I got on camera here, but it's significant. We had a finance meeting a few weeks ago. We went over the numbers. We saved a significant amount of money. I think in the realm of $7,000 in January and $7,000 in February. I'm pretty sure those are accurate numbers, but it's in that ballpark. Well, one of the things we said is that we would reopen those locations because it was just the winterization. And as you know, it's no longer winter, thanks be to God. So we are proceeding with plans to reopen Immaculate Conception Church and the St. Paul's location. And that will happen on May 3rd. So Monday, May 3rd, we will begin by having, as we did previous to the lockdown, previous to the winterization, we had Monday morning Mass at Immaculate Conception in Woodside. We're going to start that again on May 3rd. May 4th, we will have Tuesday morning Mass at St. Paul's. We will continue with that same tradition. Monday at Immaculate Conception, Tuesday St. Paul's, Wednesday St. Peter's, Thursday at St. Anthony's, and Friday at St. Peter's. So plans are underway. We'll keep you posted about that. Speaking about masses and such things, there's still a few requests coming in for celebration of First Holy Communion. It's an appropriate time in Easter season to do that. And I believe that of the families who went through the preparation process, there's only a few that haven't been in touch with us so far. And in the coming weeks, there's going to be individual families celebrating that event with their son or their daughter. Some have asked about confirmations. We're still awaiting direction from the Archdiocese, as that's the normal minister of the sacrament of confirmation is the bishop. And this bishop actually really, really enjoys doing confirmations, and he's looking forward to being with us in our parish to celebrate that. Also wanted to, at this time, recognize Deacon Jack McNeil, and I just received news today that about the passing of his sister Mary Lou. So, Deacon Jack, to you and your family, our thoughts and our prayers are with you and with Mary Lou's family as well. Got a list, obviously. I'm running down this list. The next thing on my list is Pastoral Council update. We've had some inquiries from some of the people who were going through a discernment process about the next step. We will be in touch with you. I'm going to send out an email this week outlining that next steps. But I just want to invite all of our parishioners to please, again, be patient. We've got a lot of things to catch up on this week. There's a lot of things happening behind the scenes. I've got a very important meeting coming up with the Archdiocese to discuss some pressing issues around the parish. There's a lot of moving parts, and we will get to these things. We will establish a pastoral council. It is happening. We will, get the different teams together. We've thanks be to God, we accomplished a lot in these first 7 months. We're going to keep going in that direction. Another thing that's somewhat slowing us down or making the month of April unique is the priest retreat, which starts 2 weeks from today. So in that entire week, the priests of the Archdiocese are away on retreat. It's always a wonderful experience, so please pray for all of us. But the other side of that means that there are no priests. There's no weekday masses. There won't be any funerals, not with mass anyway. So there's just to keep that in mind about those dates. And the other thing that is out of the norm for this week is what Father Rob mentioned last week in his tea with Father Rob. He talked about the hiring process, and we have done preliminary interviews with the applicants for these two positions, and we've narrowed down a group of applicants that we will be doing interviews. So this week, some of next week, I'm going to be very, very busy doing interviews, and I don't have to tell you how important that is to get the right candidates to do them properly. It's one thing, it can be less urgent. Perhaps it can feel not as urgent as other things, but it is probably the most important thing we can do to make sure that we have the right people who are joining our team. So for that reason, I'm going to ask you to please pray for those involved in that process, and to pray for the candidates that God is calling to be part of our team. Other than that, I hope you had a wonderful Easter week. I hope you partied all week long. I hope you put on 5 pounds, because I did during my vacation. I'm not boasting or anything, but I just hope that you did party, enjoy yourself, and enjoy the rest of this Easter season. And we'll see you next time for coffee.